Okay, this is a tutorial on how to use Classmate on your mobile device. Now, I happen to be using a tablet, Samsung Tab A, and it just so happened that the recording software wasn't compatible with my phone, so it's basically the same thing. Tablet does a few more things that my phone doesn't do, but I'm just going to resume on here. And you'll notice that there is a Classmate icon here on my desktop that I put to get me directly to my Classmate page. This is not a tutorial about how to do that, but if you just simply go to musicplace.frontdeskhq and sign in on a tab on your browser, that should get you there. So here I am on my schedule, and once again, this page is in list format. Now, if I turn it to the side, which I'm going to change the orientation here for a second, I actually get a different view that allows me, if you look on the right side of the screen, you'll notice it says there's three buttons that say list, week, and month. So I can actually view my schedule in the week format, and I do like to have the days of the week as rows, and I can scroll up and I can scroll to the left and to the right, etc., etc. So again, the red line represents where we are in real time. You'll notice again too that as I'm scrolling up, the buttons on the left underneath where it says your schedule, there's arrow buttons, arrow left and right, and then there's a calendar feature. You can pick any day of the month to advance to, and then there's some settings there, settings gear. The three buttons on the right that say list, week, and month. If I scroll, you'll notice that those go away. Okay. Now, that's one of the quirks of this this app, this program. You do get the bar that shows you the day and the day of the month, the date, but those buttons disappear if you scroll. So I'm going to change the orientation again back to what how I would customarily use it on a daily basis. And if I want to take attendance, for example, my next student is going to be at 3:30. It's Damin. I just click on Damin's name, and that will pull up the page to take attendance. And so when I want to take attendance, I just click the green check mark, and you have to wait a second. It takes a second for it to, acknowledge and refresh and all that good stuff. Then there's 1.5 more steps, I guess you'd say, to confirm the attendance. Now, because the event hasn't started yet, I cannot confirm their attendance. I can check that green check mark, but I cannot confirm it until the event actually starts. The way that you would do that is if you look in the upper right of the screen, that purple bar, there's something that looks like an arrow that's pointing down. You just click that, and you'll notice there's a button underneath where it says sign clients up to confirm the attendance. If it were started already, if the event were started already, then I could select that, but I can't. When you can select it, it will ask you confirm attendance, yes or no, and then that's easy enough to figure out. So I'm actually going to close that, and because I'm just using this as an example, and I want to reset Damin's attendance, if I made a mistake or accidentally needed to reset Damin's attendance for whatever reason, then I'll click on the gear to the right of her name on the row that shows her name there, and I'll click on that gear, and it drops the menu down. It gives me options to view notes or possibilities for deducting plans and that kind of thing. I don't use that really, but there is an arrow underneath the little trash can where it says remove Damin from the roster. It says reset Damin's attendance, and I'm just going to click that, and it will put the green check mark there back on the screen. Okay. Later on, I'll probably make a video about some of the other things you can do that you will most likely need to do, but I'm not going to cover that right now. I just wanted to show you how to take attendance. So once you do actually confirm the attendance, then the color of the event the booking will become somewhat opaque and less bright in color, and that tells you that event has been confirmed and it's completed, basically. I would like to show you something about when you're navigating around here in the mobile app, how it appears. You'll notice in the upper left corner there's two arrows. One is a back arrow for the browser, and one is a back arrow for the actual software itself. And it's kind of tricky. Like if you want to go back to seeing your schedule for today, I would not advise using the left arrow in the purple bar. My approach is to select the button that's in the center next to attendance, just to the right of the button that says attendance, and then advance forward through to the next page, and you'll notice that when that refreshes, there's a set of 3 lines in the purple bar at the top. That is actually a menu, and if you touch that, it will open this page, and then touch where it says 30 today. That will get you back to your schedule today. In my next video, what I'm going to do is show you how to cancel a student and some options for doing that, and how to select someone else to be a sub for a class. But for right now, that's it. I hope that helps.